I didn't learn money from mistakes. I learned it from discomfort, the kind that builds slowly, quietly, then suddenly feels like everything's on fire. My first few paychecks? Gone before the fifth text asking, "You coming tonight?" Some new jacket. Two spontaneous weekends out. One big "I deserve this" purchase. I did deserve it. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the spill, not literal, financial, emotional, the feeling of slipping even when you've earned. I didn't know where to begin. Apps overwhelmed me. Spreadsheets looked smug. So I opened my notes app and wrote, Flex cap, $300. Essentials cap, $150. Stretch cap, $100. 3 lines. No formulas, just fences. I wasn't aiming for mastery. I just wanted to see if I could hold the shape of a month. Week 1 was clean, logged every spend, cooked at home, walked more. Simple, almost fun. Then came week 2. I'd kept to the caps so far, a quiet win. But my confidence was louder than my system. And that's when old habits quietly slipped back in. I didn't plan to buy anything that day. Was just walking home, half scrolling, half thinking about dinner. Then I passed the window. Those shoes, the ones I'd saved in 3 carts, 3 months apart. There they were. Discounted. My size. 1 pair left. I didn't check my caps. Didn't even hesitate, really. By the time I reached home, the bag was already on the floor. The smile had faded. That night, I logged it. Flex total, $378. Cap, $300. I labeled it Spill Number 1 and closed the tab quietly. Week 3 tested me again. I remembered my cousin's birthday. Way too late. Panic bought a gift card and some wireless earphones. Flex total, $432. Spill Number 2. I didn't beat myself up, just added the line and kept going. By the end of the month, a third spill almost didn't happen. A weekend pass for a music event popped up. Only $40. But Flex was already blown. I hovered, paused, then I clicked. Spill Number 3. I logged it. For the first time, I didn't feel guilty. I had paused. That pause didn't save the money, but it meant something was starting to shift. The caps weren't cages. They were mirrors. And I was finally starting to see my triggers. The month after that, I kept the same caps, but added one new rule. If I spilled, I'd write why, not just what. Spill Number 1 happened early, dinner out with friends. Everyone split the bill evenly, even though I'd barely ordered. Flex cap tipped over again. I wrote, didn't want to say no to the group. Spill Number 2 came after a rough workday. I stopped for sushi, then added dessert. Didn't even check my doc. Later that night, essentials total, $178. Cap, $150. Wrote, tired, takeout felt easier. Spill Number 3 almost happened. Another flash sale, another last unit left. But I paused. Reread the last 2 red cells, closed the tab. No spill, no rush, just calm. By month 3, the spill slowed down. The tracking stayed. I didn't feel restricted, I felt involved. The doc I'd been using, simple caps, a few red cells, some side notes. It started to feel less like damage control, and more like mine. I renamed the file, Caps and Spills, Ryan's version. Added a smiley next to the title, not because I nailed it, but because I didn't hate it anymore. I never called it budgeting, didn't post my caps, didn't turn my doc into a system for the world. I just kept showing up, tracking the noise, pausing before the spill, and somewhere between spill Number 1 and the one I almost made last week, I stopped spiraling and started building. Not a perfect plan, just a rhythm I could return to. If any part of this felt familiar, you're not behind. You're just building your version. If stories like this help you feel a little more in control, feel free to like or subscribe. I'll keep sharing what I learn.